Last time on PeakD&D, we started again in the fight that we started with the Magistrate and kind of the Shadow King, but then he left. Magistrate started attacking us because he thinks we're still wanted for murder, which we kind of are. So we just start fighting the two guards and the Magistrate, and we come out on top because we had to continue the fight in order to get our stuff back because they were in the guards' bellies. But the Harbor Master came in and gave us like a flying potion and tried to save Julius, but us by default. And we were like, wait, we have to get our stuff back. So we finished the fight. We jumped out the window and glided down into the Abyssal Skimmer, which is the Harbor Master's ship that we are going to take to follow my real dad out into the Abyssal Sea. And he tells us all about these crazy things that can happen on the Abyssal Sea, and it's Swiss cheese and monsters and stuff like that. And then Ravi went to bed and tried to rest, and he drank himself to 2 natural ones, so he didn't get up during a storm. And we got out of the storm, but now we are looking down the gullet of a sea monster.
Aboard the Abyssal Skimmer on the Abyssal Sea, between us, a Scylla and a Charybdis, we are.
What
you
now?
have
What did you call me?
a sea monster bearing down on your ship.
Yeah.
Ravi is dead asleep, tossed
Somehow.
around under the bed, and everyone else is on deck. I think everyone's on deck now. Maybe not Gus.
I don't know where Gus
But what are
is.
you guys doing? First of all, we're gonna roll initiative. That's what we're gonna do.
I guess that's what we're doing.
Jesus.
I guess that's what I'm doing first, is rolling initiative.
I think so. Just in case it comes. Just in case. we
First
have to.
off, how dare you? Second
Yeah.
off, I'm rolling initiative.
All right.
You're not even awake.
Yeah, do I even get an
I'm
initiative
just
roll
kidding. You
yet?
should roll.
I think your double
Yeah,
one
you're gonna
should carry
roll in
over.
here.
If it's
Let's say you
if
roll
it's-
this at disadvantage. How about
If it's double ones again.
That
I'm
would be
gonna.
awesome.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna
Wait,
leave
disadvantage?
it. Yeah.
Okay. Then it's definitely going to be a 1. Whoa! Oh, I thought that was a 14. It wasn't.
It was not. All right, Julius, what'd you get?
Yeah.
I should probably roll for.
16, but 22.
All right, 22. Nice. Yeah. You guys get to go first. Oren, what'd you get?
15.
15.
What should I add to mine? If anything.
This is the sea monster.
Z.
Your rest points.
Yeah.
Ravi, what'd you get?
What do I add to mine? I'm sleeping, so I don't know if I had the same thing.
Oh, just normal initiative. What do you
10.
normally add? 10. Great. All right, let's you. And then these guys did not roll very well either. So Gus and Stogie are they're going last again.
Can I ask with a half
Okay.
rest?
So
Do we get any hit points back or anything?
Well, this would depend on how many rest points you spent during your rest, because those would come back at your first or your second half.
Also true.
that is true.
So
Did you spend any in the first half? Because you get, what is it, half?
Yeah, halfway through,
Yeah.
they would end up coming back. So in theory, yeah, I don't know how far you were down and how many you needed to spend. But
You can spend rest points if you need to spend rest points.
Does a rest point equal a hit point?
No, it equals
2?
So you sort of like have them, and then when you can use them on the front half of your rest, and then you regain them on the
under second
last
half.
half.
And I
of
think
your
it's
rest.
1
Does that make
plus
sense?
1 plus your combat mass.
or like might, maybe?
No, I didn't then.
Okay.
Well, you should have.
I know.
Let me look it
Because
up.
I'm not going to have like enough mana points to just heal you all the time.
Okay. I'll try.
I'll think about it. You son of a bitch. Where is it? There it is. 0.8 set of rules, baby.
I know how many rest points I have.
0.9 should be out soon, I think.
It's very soon. It may be out by the time this comes out. I would think it is. It's supposed to come out this month. It's February right now. Heard
you're-
that before.
But you're probably watching this in May.
Also fair.
Yes.
Yeah. When,
4 hours of light activity and 4 hours of no activity, taken in either order for a total of 8 hours of resting. Okay.
So spend 1 rest point. What do we get?
Yes.
Anuka.
You have the number. It's might plus your character level. That's the number of rest points you have.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Oh wow, that's 5 for me.
I got 6.
yep.
I need to update that.
Well,
No time like
For level
present, my
4.
man.
Oh,
no,
okay.
actually, I have 8.
Well, yeah.
Complete long rest.
Oh, 'cause
At
you
the end of a second 4
It says
hour-
right there, level plus.
At the end
one.
of the
Good job,
first
Julie.
4-hour period, you gain the benefits of a short rest and regain all spent rest points.
Sweet. What's
So
a
you
short
can
rest?
spend them all. God damn it.
No, it's when you
A
can score a
period,
rest
it's
point.
1 hour long. You can only gain the benefits of 2 short rests per
No, we
24 hour
just need to
period.
know how much you get back from a rest point.
Also that.
That's all we need.
How spending your rest points?
That sounds
Yes,
right.
please.
Okay. Hold on.
Just cut this out, Tony.
Just cut it out. Leave it in. If you're spending on these rest points.
Back. Stitch it. Stitch.
Join through edits.
Yes.
Join through. Join through.
Hashtag, right? Isn't that what the kids used to
You
do?
can spend rest points to regain HP following the same rules as a quick rest. You can spend 1 or more rest points up to your maximum at the end of a quick rest. When you do, you regain 2 hit points per rest point.
2 hit points.
So you want to spend them all at the beginning of your rest, of your first half of your rest. You want to spend them all in that first
Well, if I
time
get 2
because then
back,
when you get 4 hours of sleep, then basically your pool refills.
not to be that guy, but what happens with mana points?
It's only at the end of a long rest.
I have to finish the long rest.
Unless
Yes.
you have like a specific class feature.
You
Yes.
let me know if that happens in
At the
my
end
slumber.
of the second 4-hour period, you gain the full benefits of completing the long rest.
Yeah.
Some features regain expended uses.
So, yeah. It's
such
to get
as
woken
mana
up.
points.
When I wake you
Probably
up,
not. Yeah.
you won't have your mana points back.
Great.
And neither will I.
Cool.
Yup. I feel the same way, buddy.
I got 2
Oh,
left.
Great.
Should be fine.
Great.
I'll
Well,
give you some of my rest points.
mana points.
No, I
buddy.
need mana points,
Oh.
dude.
How many do you have?
I do have mana points.
Siphon.
What? How many mana points do I have?
Yeah.
I have 4.
Where'd those come from?
To do what?
Did you steal those too?
yeah.
I just made that shit up. I don't know.
Maybe there's like good outtakes in there or something. Who the fuck knows?
Oh, we're leaving it.
That works for me.
Maybe.
As Ben talk shit.
I'm going to say
Oh,
this
no,
is
maybe
you-
February.
Yeah, this is in second shift, second watch. So you guys did get a full
First
the
rest.
first half, the 4-hour
So
stretch
we could have restored hit
that you need.
points.
Yeah. So you can start the second 4 hours and still gain a long rest
If we live through this.
if you live through this. yes.
Correct.
If I sleep through this, gotcha.
This is why we don't take a lot of time to figure out rests because I don't like doing that kind of paperwork.
I respect that.
Yeah.
I
So,
haven't
so
slept
really
in
the
a month.
first. Anyway, we'll talk about this on the live stream. All right, Julius.
Just too much
So here's where we are.
paperwork.
We don't have to enter. We're entering rounds. We don't have to enter combat. You can try to do something else should you desire. You can also use the ship as a weapon.
Bait.
This ship does have a small armament that you can fire. I think I have those cannons.
We've been
somewhere
good at
maybe,
that
but
in previous times.
yeah. So there's
Yeah.
like basically like a couple of ballista on board of this. There's
Nether
like 3
ballista.
ballista. One off the bow, and then 2 one off the port and one off the starboard side.
Cool.
So I should probably have my ballista models, but we'll use dice today.
Well, I am up.
What color is a ballista? Green, D12s. We're going to use D12s as ballistas today.
Well, they don't get used for anything else. So
I know, that's kind of why I was exactly what I was thinking. I was like, we don't get to use ballistas enough. They're all on this 4 deck here.
No, we don't get to use D12s enough.
We don't.
we use a lot of deep ballistas, actually. Almost
Been on a lot of
almost every
ships?
ship we've been on, which are a lot of ships, have ballistas.
Well, yeah. Some ships have
We're
cannons.
proficient in ballistas now.
Yeah. All right. So ballista 1, 2, and 3. For those keeping track.
Okay, so I am going to spend 1 AP to. Would it be like 2 to make it downstairs and attempt to wake up Ravi? Or like 1 for moving, 1 for attempting, or
Let's
more
call
than
it
that?
1. It's a smallish ship. So, yeah, let's say it was 1 to get down there.
Okay, and 1 AP to.
Where
Wake
are
him
you?
Yeah, and then 1 action to sort of shake him awake.
Okay, so then I would have. I will
He is currently under a bed.
for. All right, well
like
maybe
like
I'll
a
take.
tornado drill.
All right, you know what? Because I don't have anything else to do with this action point anyway, so we'll use 1 to find Ravi in the room under the bed.
Yeah.
But before I go down there, I will use guidance and I will guidance Orin. Come on, man. Do it. I'm going to go get Ravi. You
use that ballista.
Yeah, you could shoot this sea dragon real good, buddy.
Fair enough.
What does that do for me?
That works on Orin.
It gives you an extra D8 that you can use
Nice.
this round for something.
Cool. All right, and then you go down and shake Ravi awake. Let's give you a...
Well, what else is around?
I think that's it. I think it just works. I'm not going to make you roll for that.
Okay.
What else is around?
Yeah, I was if I needed
In
to
the
like,
room?
Yeah.
Hit me or something.
There's an empty bottle of wine.
Yeah, I was yeah.
There's 2 glasses.
2 glasses, one of which is shattered and
Sure,
been hit
yeah,
by
no,
the
it's all
bureau.
disheveled.
Black flower.
Black
petals.
flower
Yeah,
petals.
some like nice flower
Right,
petals
right,
laid
right, all
around
this.
the edge of the bed.
Nope, we're just
Monogram
gonna
robes.
unfortunately
so
I'm
in
just
here there's
gonna
like,
scream into Ravi's mind. Wake up, we're under attack.
Yeah, he's
2 dads.
got a couple of like, bill hooks and various weapons and things
Nope,
like that.
don't need to know about his kinky sex room. And
No, it's like just standard armaments.
Are you
and
there
things, like
yet?
spears and whatever.
no, we're getting attacked by some sea monster, man. I don't know.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I know.
Get this bed off me.
You can move the bed pretty easily. Yeah, just flips over.
Okay, what's happening?
It's a thing.
Sea monster.
Why?
The sea monster is up. He
Did
is
we
going
go in
to
the Swiss holes?
He's closing. We'll say he's about this far away. He's about 5 spaces away from the ship at this point. So that's what he's going to do is sort of head towards you guys. He's still above the water
Okay.
at this point.
I got this. I'm ready.
Still above the surface. And that's all he can do in his turn. Orin, what are you doing? You see Julius jump down and run below decks.
Ravi!
Julius, I
Yelling, Ravi!
I bond. Where are you? Damn it!
Gus, I bond with
He gave you a nice pat on the butt before he left.
Doggy.
Gus, come with me.
Of course.
On the ballistas.
Yeah, brother. Let's tear shit up.
Where is Gus on? Okay. On the ballistas,
Gus made his way above decks when the tiller broke.
How many do you think should I just do? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
Yeah, I'll count
1,
that as.
2, 3,
We're here?
4.
2, 3, 4.
Yeah,
5,
we'll call it
6.
that. Sure. Sounds good.
Two actions that
Sure.
move.
Yeah, 2 movement points. Movement.
I'll yell like Gus on a ballista with me.
Hell yeah, brother.
Stogie, get us away from this thing. And I'm going to get on a ballista. I've never used this thing before.
Never?
I guess I would have been trained in this, maybe, in the city guard.
Absolutely not. I had to do a class on this at the Citadel Arcanum. I'm pretty sure.
That went from I've never used this to I'm pretty sure I'm proficient
education.
really quickly.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I've directed people to use them. I'm
In
going to-
Krakenfest, you never did?
I never
I guess
did.
only me and you did.
Yeah, I
I guess. Oh,
directed you to.
Fair enough.
You saw them do it. I mean,
Yeah.
that's enough to
I mean,
sort of
point
know
and
what to
shoot,
look
man.
for.
It's not that hard to figure out.
Are you talking to me still?
Yes.
Okay. Can you hear me?
It
Okay,
doesn't
I'll
work.
do it.
It doesn't work that way.
Can I power it up?
First of all, I just want to point out the only one that is actually pointed at the sea monster is the bow one. The other ones are
I think
off
you have
to the
movement
sides.
left over.
They don't
Okay, yeah,
rotate.
I do have 2 spaces.
They don't rotate that much.
Okay.
Don't fall over.
Bring us to it's wavy, Ravi, up here. Can you hear me? And I'll shoot it. Can I power it up? Can I do things with it?
Yeah, I think so. You got action points. You might as well spend them, baby.
Yeah, you focus on it really hard with
I'm
another
gonna
one.
I'm
and
gonna
you
try to
power it up.
expose it under the gill. I'm gonna think fish.
All right.
So
Think fishy
powered
thoughts.
up, powered up, expose.
Yeah.
Does
Yeah,
all
baby.
sound like
Can I do these
words?
things?
I don't think so, but he's
I
not going to
said-
stop you.
I'm
You
not
have
gonna
your
stop
help
Do you have to
dice.
be do you have to like be proficient or something? I don't know.
Probably.
Probably, but I think I am proficient in everything. I'm a champion. Natural 20.
Oh, nice.
I'm an R. You are an R. I am an R. So that is a natural 20 for a 29 to hit.
That is a brutal hit.
And critical, so +4. And then whatever the ballista does.
+4 for a critical? +2
Well, it's
for
2 for
critical.
critical and 2 for brutal. They stack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
so it's +4.
And then whatever a ballista is.
A ballista does 6
17
points of damage.
Holy hell.
So 10 total damage on fish.
Hell yeah.
Is it connected to a rope, the ballista? No.
No, this is just sort of like a scorpion, just like a
Okay.
shoots a big spear, like a metal rod with a sharp point. You could potentially attach a rope to something like that, but they're
probably
not
not a good
currently
idea.
equipped to
That's
do
okay.
that. There are
Could
ropes
have,
nearby.
yeah.
I vote we don't do that.
That's all. I'm done.
All right.
It would cost an action point to try to reload
Yeah,
it, right?
so that was 10 points altogether. Damn, that's nice. Nice.
And my
Whoops,
guidance
what
is
am I
over
saying?
now, huh?
Correct.
One-time
Right.
use.
You see that thing just like rears back. It definitely felt that, and now is very mad. In fact,
You don't
Was
say.
it not attacking us? Was that thing not attacking
it
us?
was. It was
No,
coming.
it was
up
coming-
to-
it was
gonna
coming
help
at
you.
peace. Yeah,
It was
exactly.
going to push you away.
Yeah, totally.
From the now, it's just going to wreck your face.
With its mouth open.
Yeah,
That's
so
how-
Ravi, you are up. You are down below decks with Julius.
All right, okay. Let me get situated. Where am I? What's happening?
Good lord, man, put some pants on. There's a dragon
I
attacking the
have
ship.
my... Oh, fuck. I'll put
It's
my
a sea
pants on.
monster. It's not quite a dragon, but
Action point.
Well, I say dragon.
Put my pants on. It was 2 action points to get down here? 1.
One to get down here and one to like find you and wait.
Okay,
one.
so
Yeah.
1 to... All right, let's go then. Let's see what the hell is going... Holy hell! What's going on? How far away is it?
it is
Like
5 spaces out of the front of the ship. So you are probably 12 spaces away. 1, 2,
Is
yeah,
that-
call it 12.
I guess I can AP to make it... I can range it better. I'm going to, I guess, spend another action point to get up here.
Okay. You are now 5, 6, wait, 8 spaces away.
That's within 10, so I can shoot a lightning
Within
bolt.
10, yep.
Is it still raining?
Yes, it is. It is still raining.
Sorry,
so
guys.
you'll
I don't
take...
know why I did that.
Yes, you do.
Thanks. Thanks, man. You don't have a metal poncho on, so you have to... you will have to take some acid damage at the beginning of the next round.
I fell asleep.
In the
good.
acid rain.
Narcoleptic.
I'll figure that out after I shoot a lightning bolt and come to, and my
Yeah, it'll wake you up even faster. Like,
Yeah.
oh, this burns. Ow.
my skin will just start burning to a
Yep,
crisp.
pretty much. Pretty much.
Does a 19 hit?
19 does hit.
Sick. 2 points of lightning damage? Question mark.
Vengeance.
2 points of lightning damage.
I just take out my rapier and I'm like, did I hit it? Why is my skin burning?
Why is my skin burning?
Why do you have that poncho on? What
don't-
is that thing?
Ravi, we're in a bit of a situation. I don't have time.
What are we?
Get on a ballista.
That's my turn.
All right. So you've got, let's see. Stogie is going to try to steer the ship a little bit.
Oh, God.
Without tearing it apart.
Not again.
He's going to sort of steer it this way so you guys can get 2 ballista on it. And
Smart.
then
Jorva's tail all over again.
Jorva's tail all over again. And then Gus is going to run up to the second ballista next to Ravi and try
Sorry.
to shoot that thing in the face.
Move over, man. I was told to get on ballista.
Move on, baby. That's a
Oh, Gus.
22, baby.
God.
That hits.
You
Hell yeah.
need to put a bell on you or something.
I'll slice your throat in your sleep. All right, so he's going to hit for 6 points.
Excuse me?
Shut up, bitch.
What's happening?
Gus's world, man.
We're just living in it.
Just living in it, maybe. Oh, my God. Okay. All right. So he hits him for another 6 points of piercing damage with another. This sea monster shakes and has now 2 things sticking out of his gills. All right. Then that is the end of round 1. Julius, you're up. You're following Ravi up above deck, I'm assuming.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna use 1 AP to move up. Can I? Is there another poncho in the?
Yes, there's another. There's
Harvey,
a closet
wait.
of ponchos.
I will grab a poncho on the way by. Is that a free action? Is that an AP or?
That's a free action. You can grab one on your way out.
And where are these ballista? Where are the extra ammo?
They're sort of like there's a little rack up there on that deck, sort of against
All
the
right,
side.
so then I
rail.
will use another AP to like move up there. I will throw the poncho at Ravi. Like, here, put this on.
What?
And then I will take 1
All
AP
right.
to try to help
Great.
somebody reload a ballista.
Yeah, you did take 1 point of acid skin burn damage,
Skin burn.
but now you're
damage.
covered with the poncho, so you will not take any more.
So that's what I'm doing. I'm using all my action points to get up there, give Ravi a poncho, and try to help reload
Nice.
a ballista.
Okay. Yeah, you can choose. Which one did you want to choose? Gus's or Orin's?
I am
reload.
more afraid of Gus, so I will try Gus's.
I was gonna say Gus could fend for himself.
It's like, just let me at him. Let me at him. I'm going to get him.
We'll let
all
you
right.
at him. Here you go.
Cool. So Gus
Go
can,
bite his gills.
Gus can fire his ballista on his next turn
Without
with
having
your
to-
help. Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he would have to reload for that
Yeah.
round. Oh, nice. And then let's see. The monster is going to go. He got shot in the face pretty hard
Twice.
from Orin. So Orin, you see he sort of like starts waving in his head, waggling
Hi.
back and forth. Not like this. He's waggling his head back and forth and just kind of like stares right at you and into your soul. So I need you to make me a charisma saving throw.
Oh God.
I am a Nara. You are a Nara. We are a Nara.
We'll
You
we'll
are
see.
a champion.
I'm a
Nara. You are a
champion.
Nara. 11. We are. a Nara.
11 is not enough. You are
Survive!
you
Survive!
Grit point.
Yeah.
Throwing a grit point your way. Reroll it. Don't listen to him, Ravi.
Or
What?
Huh?
Why did
It's so beautiful. You
worse.
are
That's a 7.
You are mesmerized by this. So you are
Jesus.
you are what is the condition? You are immobilized? No, you are stunned. Not stunned. It's the other one.
Is it charm?
rattled,
No,
Rattled.
intimidated, frightened.
they're right here. I have them. I have them right here. You are dazed. You have disadvantage on mental checks. That's it. This round. You are
Oh, that's not
dazed.
that bad.
My elven will. My Anara's will doesn't help me on this one.
Fair. Yes, true. All right, that is now, Orin. You are up. You can still move. You can do things. You just have disadvantage on further mental checks.
It's very shiny and shimmery.
And splendid.
Why did what? Reload my. I'm gonna take note.
You just put the thing in the ballista.
Okay. How many action points does it take to put a thing? Can I reload and fire? Do you think, or can I just reload on this turn?
You can spend. Yeah, it takes your full turn to reload this thing.
4 action points.
Yeah. Well, would it take 4 action points to do that? Or an action point?
It'll take an action point to reload it, but you can't fire it until your
Understood.
next turn.
Understood. That's the first thing I'll do.
Okay.
And I'll just kind of like make a mental. Well, I can't make any mental. Like, why would he not load mine? And then
I don't know. Why am I the second choice all the time?
And I was gonna. I'll throw.
The party's falling apart.
I'll go for a dagger, but I don't have one. So I'm gonna throw that obsidian shard that I got.
Sweet.
At
Huck it at him.
yeah.
Nice.
Awesome.
Roll. Make a ranged melee attack. A ranged melee attack. A ranged attack.
Throw a rock.
I'm going
at the sea
to,
monster.
Somehow gets stuck in his gullet and he chokes to death.
Power it up. Power it up. And he's exposed.
Yep.
True.
Does this act like a dagger, or is this improvised?
You sure it's
You're
just a
throwing
stone?
something at him. That's for sure.
13 to hit.
You toss it away. You see like little stubby hands have started to grow from the rock. And you hear a little high-pitched voice going, I always loved you.
Oh, no, you didn't. No, you didn't.
And it tink bounces off and falls into the water. That was effective.
What happened?
It was hilarious. He threw a rock and it bounced off the sea monster.
Yeah. Okay.
All right,
For
Robbie,
some
you're
reason, I
up.
thought Gus was being thrown.
No, it was a similar voice, but no, this is just. I was just kidding. It's just a rock. More because I don't want to deal with the implications of it being sentient.
Well, it's like you guys got the ballistas, so I'm gonna shoot some lightning. So I'm gonna try to draw a circle of arcane sigil below me, and then I'm going to. I picture I don't do it like in one. I like walk around in a circle because I'm still a little doozy.
Yeah. Like,
Okay, is that all right? Arcane sigil is done, and then I'm gonna power up a lightning bolt twice.
nice.
And then I'm gonna not expose anymore, right? It ends at your turn.
Yeah, I should have.
And then I'll give myself advantage. Hey! Hungover, drunkish Ravi to the rescue. Not a natural 20, though. It's a 27.
27.
Sorry,
Master.
25.
Drunken Master.
25 is a heavy hit.
Sweet!
Plus one.
So that's 5 points of lightning damage /
Nice.
fire damage because of arcane and my
Lightning damage. Yep.
lightning damage. Yeah,
5 altogether? 6. Wait.
correct.
Yeah. Okay. 5 points of damage.
Just however the fire and lightning switch, or if
It's
it's
lightning
both or
damage.
whatever. Lightning damage.
Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening me. That's how it goes.
That's my turn.
All right.
I'm just gonna keep slinging and lightning at him.
Sweet. Then your allies are up. Gus can now fire again. He's gonna. Thus, London calling. This tells Ron calling.
Who's calling what now?
Look, shut up.
Why did you hate me all of a sudden?
He did try to rob you the first time we met.
Like,
He
gave
does,
him
he
money.
does actually like you the most of everybody. He's just
Clearly.
He's in a bad mood. He got woken up from his nap. He was trying to spend his rest points and he couldn't. He's gonna miss this time with a 15, with a 14. Sorry, and goes wide. Just plinks off the.
Oh, you said you were good at this, Gus.
I am. He keeps moving around, and staring at Oren like he's trying to seduce him. I don't know. It's rude.
It's oddly sexual sea voyage.
I'm gonna turn it back to port. We're getting pulled into the whirlpool
What?
again. So you see, it starts to turn back
Jesus.
this way, and that is the.
Dink.
Ram it.
You want me to ram it? I'll try.
I don't know. Would that do anything?
I don't know. It's a big
Yeah.
fuck off monster from the
I feel like
abyss. I don't know.
we should keep this ship intact, though.
Yeah, your record with ships is not that great. Actually, it's not terrible. You just lost. You lost one. The flying ship. You don't know where that one is.
Lose
Julius,
it.
you're up. Yeah, you did leave it behind. You teleported away from it. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like we like misplaced it.
Yeah, you just
Where'd
left
my-
it in the.
where'd I
chose to
park
go.
my
You
ship?
left it in the airport carport.
Yeah, we just
Car
chose to
park.
go in a different direction.
Yeah.
All
Julius,
right,
you were up.
1 AP, and I'm going to reload Gus's ballista. Be like, you could do it next time. Yours is loaded already, man. I can't help you right now.
I'm confused. I'm sorry. You can hear this though? You can hear this?
No, I just saw the way you were looking at
You're
me.
talking out loud, Oren. Yes, we can hear this.
And then I will use one. Then I will bless Ravi, Gus, and Oren. And then we'll shoot a mind bolt at the sea monster.
Side bullet.
Yeah, so it'll just be like, pew, just a little one. Just a wee little guy. 20 on the mystic defense.
20 on the Mystic Defense is a heavy hit.
All right,
Nice.
2 points of damage.
2 points of damage. Nice.
How do you like getting mentally impaired?
This sea monster has seen better days. Seen better days?
That was me.
Nice. On his action, he's maintaining contact with you. Disadvantage on another charisma saving throw.
Oh boy.
This is probably fine.
He's doing his dance
double
sort of
15s?
Yeah.
like shifts a little bit.
You also are blessed, so you get to add a D4.
Ooh.
We are not. Does bless last for a while?
Yeah, a couple rounds.
That's 18 plus 1, 19.
19 is enough. You shake it off, and you are no longer
Dazed.
dazed.
Dude.
Don't look in the fish's eyes.
Do you
Don't
have
look
a
at the
headache
fish.
too?
Yes. Don't look at the fish.
And he kind of like slaps his tail, annoyed. That's what he's going to do. He is going to move around a little bit to this side,
Oh god, guys,
the
he's
ship.
moving.
and
Look at that
that's
maw.
about
Oh
as
my
far as he
God.
can go. He goes like this. That's it. Oren, you're up.
Can I still hit it from where I'm at?
With the ballista?
Yeah, with the ballista.
It's off the port, off the bow still.
I have a feeling you have like a what, like 45?
Yeah, like a 45-degree angle off of the bow. In either direction, so like a 90-degree sort of situation.
Oh, I was
I'm
thinking
gonna
45 total, but
aim for the eye. I'm going to shoot the
No,
ballista.
yeah, you're right. That's what I meant. Like,
I'm going to expose because I'm going to try to aim for the eye this time.
okay.
I'm going to
Don't forget your bless.
make it bleed. Can I
mean-
do these things with a ballista?
Until
does bleed say?
I decide otherwise, no.
What does bleed
Yes.
say?
That's
Yes.
it, okay.
Yes, you can. Until I'm
take
proven
2 damage at the
otherwise,
start of
yes,
the
you
turn.
can.
I'm going to power it up. Power it up.
I think maybe you have to be proficient with the like to do all this stuff. Is this like all weapon? But you're sort of proficient
I
with
am
most
kind
weapons.
of proficient with most weapons, I think.
I-
At
I'm gonna
least
say it
At least
counts.
in 0.6, I was proficient in
Yeah.
all
There,
weapons.
until I read the specific
So,
ballistic rules.
five versions
But
of
what
this game
about like
ago, I was
siege
totally-
weapons?
I don't know. I assume, yes. It was a crossbow, right? This is a crossbow?
Essentially.
Yeah. Did you sit
Have
down
a lot
and
of
fire?
sieges in Para, did you?
Shoot a lot of sea monsters there in the heartland.
27 to hit.
Yeah, that is a heavy hit. Almost a brutal. Not quite.
Okay, so that's, what did you say?
6.
6.
6
for
plus 1 for the heavy hit. Yep.
so 7, 8, 9 total.
Damn.
And he's exposed. They are exposed. And
Thank you for not assuming.
and bleeding.
Yes. That was 7 points, you said?
9 total.
9 total. Great. Yeah, he looks really not great. This guy is.
He was
Start
This
So-
guy.
Bleed out.
It is a
Yeah,
guy.
I did tell you. Now he's. I
What's
prefer
up,
he and
man?
pronouns. I
Sea
identify
monster.
as a male
Waaaay.
sea monster. I prefer serpent, but sea serpent.
Sure, I guess monster is pejorative.
Yeah. I have a fucking name and stuff.
The sea monster. He's just like, I'm
It's
not
just-
a monster, okay?
Mr. Serpent was my dad, all right? Okay, that was Oren's turn. Ravi, you're up.
Great. This can I tell if that ballista can hit right now? Does it spin that way? If not, that's fine.
It's just out of range. He's sort of
Sure.
like off the corner of the ship at this point.
So I'll just kind of move over to get a better gauge at it. I will. Well, actually, no, I won't, because then I'll have to spend an action point to move my arcane sigil.
Yep, nope, don't do it.
So I'm not going to move. I'm going to stay in my arcane sigil. I'm going to lightning bolt. Power it up.
It is exposed
Power it
already.
up.
Save advantage.
Cool. Power it up. 3 power ups.
Bless.
Bless. D4.
Yes,
6.
sir.
Look at us. Working like
We're
a team.
remembering things. Double ones.
18.
18 does not hit.
Well, shit.
It definitely ensnares him with the flash of lightning, and then it just sort of dissipates off.
Shit.
almost like had purchased.
You'll get
but
him
not
next
quite.
time.
You'll get him next time, buddy.
But it's arcane sigil, though.
Uh-huh.
Aim for the other one that you see right now.
What other one?
Oh,
There's
I just
two?
I just assumed you were seeing two of them.
Where's the other monster?
Let's call that.
Inside you, it's called alcoholism.
It's called alcoholism.
Aim for that one
Great.
first.
Then let's see. Are we running? Or am I
we just-
ramming it?
Ram it!
No,
Run!
What? Getting mixed messages.
Yeah, that's what I...
We're gonna.
That's what he heard.
So many different levels to that.
Great. He thinks that we're gonna turn tail and run. So he's like, I can outrun it in the open. So he's gonna start turning this way. So we have.
Tell me when.
That's about it. Yeah, sort of steering away and up
aiming
and
at
out
you.
of the ridge of swirling water
tell.
below you. Cool, great. And then Gus is gonna turn around and run to the other ballista.
Yeah, man. Do it, Gus.
Jesus, why do you keep running around?
I'm so fast.
That is D4 for bless.
I like sushi.
And it's exposed. Add advantage.
Okay. At advantage.
We
All right, and then he's blessed too.
D4. Yep.
Nice.
He's also a little thief.
That is a.
It's also a little bitch.
Our little bitch.
Wow. Okay, that's it. I'm killing you first. That
We'll
is
see
a
about that.
27 from Gus.
Nice.
That's a heavy hit. So that's 7 points. And right, yeah,
Yep.
7. And he doesn't really power shit up. He's not really what he does. But 7 points is more than 4, which is what this sea monster has.
Nice.
So he just as the monster is starting to catch up with you and opens his maw, just a spear, metal harpoon goes right through his
Tonsils.
tonsils,
Yeah.
sticks out the back of his little fins, and you see it flail around and then just disappear before the into the abyssal
What the
star
fuck,
sea.
man?
What was that?
I told you there was some random shit in here.
You don't know that? You don't know what that was?
It's a sea serpent. Must have come through the portal.
What portal?
The big fucking whirlpool
We're not
behind
going
us.
through another portal again, are we?
No, there's holes.
That's
though.
the whole point, is to avoid them. We almost got sucked in.
Yeah, I've gone through enough portals, man.
And so you sort of clear out, and you make it to the edge of the storm, and the seas the acid rain sort of stops. In the ocean calms down, and you guys are becalmed again once again on the darkness of the sea. You still have a few. You have another half a day ahead of you before you get to the islands, so you can finish your long rest. That's another 4 hours of sleep. That's one more watch as well. So someone who that was like the end of second watch. So we still have third watch to go.
Did you get
So
a
who
full
was
rest
on third
then?
watch?
Don't know.
I guess
If not, that's
if
fine.
it was at
but
the end,
just
we'll
let me
say it was
know.
at the end of that 4 hour stretch, and then
You can.
it's really like a
let me know.
12-hour watch at that point. But maybe they're 3-hour watches or something.
You tell me.
Let's say yes, you were able to complete your long rest, and
Okay.
even though you were sort of drunk during it, you just like got the spins. The room was just
Oh, yeah, I
really
do.
really bad, and then it was in the middle of a storm.
You guys
that
really
passed
want?
out.
Oh, I guess I'll watch. I'll do my best.
Yeah. So you have the benefits of a full long rest.
Cool.
You have your hit points are restored. Your mana points are restored. Your not hit points.
go to bed.
Your
You get half-
Your
half-
rest points are
half.
full again.
Full?
Yeah. So based on what you spent,
I spent 2.
yeah. So you
Out of 5.
gain the other 2 back now. So
Okay.
now you're at 5, which is your might plus your level.
Correct.
What's your might?
Correct.
What is your might?
1.
Oh shit! All right. So 5. Great. All
More
right.
of a finesse. Robbie's more of a finesse guy.
I forget. There's also like
Who are you
they're
yelling at?
lower numbers. than
Yeah,
I'm used
Defending
to.
you.
Why are you so
Who?
angry?
Is Will defending
Against
Ravi?
Gus.
Oh, okay.
Hello, Bodle. Listen, I know
Leave
we
him
got.
alone.
All right.
No more talking shit. Okay.
Don't talk shit
I said
to the
you on
captain.
thin ice.
Very thin ice.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like you're projecting a lot onto me.
Are you
So,
staying up here or are you going down below?
I go wherever I want. It's my fucking ship. I don't know why this turned so antagonistic all of a sudden. But
I mean,
because of
you're just randomly antagonistic
I
to me,
feel
bro.
like you know what? Sometimes I'm a little onerous. Sometimes I'm not. You know, I'm kind of that unknown. I like to be the wild card.
Definitely an unknown, that's for sure.
Wild card.
And whose responsibility is that?
He
And
does
it's
it.
our responsibility to deal with that? I can see why Lucy might have...
Whoa.
okay.
Oh, that was below the belt, just like she was. Oh.
What? What does that mean?
High five, baby.
No, I'm going to
Yeah,
bed.
buddy.
I'm going to bed.
You give a high five. I'm going to bed too. I gotta get them rest points back.
Okay. You're in the guest room.
Sleep well. You in the bathroom? I'm in the bathroom. I'm in the captain's quarters.
That is the captain's quarters.
That is not the
I'm
captain's quarters.
switching the plates.
Make trickery
Captain's
check.
quarters.
Trickery check. See if he sees you do it. Awareness for Gus.
Pretty good.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. I'm going to the captain's quarters. And he walks into the guest quarters that now has the sign. He did not see it.
Okay,
It
good.
says fucking stupid ass doesn't even know where the fucking captain's quarters is. Wait a minute. Why does this man like shit in here? You just see her behind the door, just talking to himself.
Going to sleep.
I'm going to sleep. All right, everyone finishing up their long
Close the
rest.
door, barman.
Yeah.
All right,
So third watch.
third watch, high or low?
What's up,
baby?
Stogie? Hi.
High. Yes, with a 76.
Thank God.
Sorry, guys.
Your watch passes uneventfully. You also rolled like a 5, which is like, and you said
Yeah.
high, and it was a 5. Sure. So it was sad. It was a sad day.
What happened, Stogie? What? There's a really good bottle of wine down there, and I just passed out, man.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I just
What did
put
I
out for
sleep
guests. That's really good. Yep. Mhm.
Why do I still have this poncho on?
Oh, you can take off the.
Oh,
we should
okay.
rinse that
Is it,
out.
like,
put
raining
that in
out?
a
Okay.
cabinet? No, it's fine now.
We should
It's-
put this in a cabinet.
put this in a cabinet. Yeah. So yeah. So you guys, the rest, you guys get a full long rest. You awake as much as in this darkness. It's just sort of eternally dark and shadowy.
Is there coffee aboard?
I mean,
Like,
yeah,
you know
it's
what
kind of
that
like
is?
mushroom coffee. It's kind of like we make it out of fungus and stuff.
Sure.
We're not really in the bean belt per se.
Yeah, that's
you know what I mean.
fair. Does it have caffeine?
Oh yeah,
Sick.
that'll keep you up.
I'll go make coffee for when you guys get up.
Yeah, so you just see he's got like a jar of just like dried up mushrooms, and they're sort of like
Mushroom coffee.
mud. And yeah, so you brew a very strange smelling morning
Ugh.
drink. It is the color of coffee. It's not as translucent. It just looks like muck. It just looks like the bottom of a pond.
What does it taste like? Like the bottom of a pond?
It tastes like you licked a boot. Yeah, that just stepped in shit. It does not taste good, but it does wake you the fuck up. Any hangovers, symptoms that you may have had, you do not have. You are
Whoa.
right as rain, and you are.
Wait
yes,
till I tell Moonbucks about this.
Yes, yes.
It's disgusting. Though.
It's so bad. Yeah. So you have.
Some people might like it. You might want to put it on the menu.
Yes, you have advantage on agility saves for the day.
Guys, this stuff is so good. Like, oh my God, I just had one cup. I feel so great. We're going to do so well on this trip. It's going to be awesome.
Oh boy.
Yes, you have disadvantage on charisma checks.
Fuck you guys. I'm going up to the crow's nest for no good reason.
I'm gonna do laps on the
Robbie
boat.
sober for the
Where
first
the
time.
fuck
this
is Gus?
campaign?
Gus, where are you
I
at?
think he's all. I think he's found a different substance. Unfortunately.
Just
just
a
like-
literal truckload of cocaine.
Yeah. Great.
Come at us, bro. I'm just like lightning on the crow's nest. Just
Come back, sea monster. Fantastic.
Prince Ali. Yes.
Pew, 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 pew.
I picture Shia LaBeouf. Let's do it.
Yeah, you're a lot this morning. You are a lot. Yeah, so you guys are continue to travel along the bioluminescent abyssal sea, and you start to see you hear maybe around midday. What would be midday, but it's all just kind of perpetual darkness and bioluminescent.
4
water.
hours after we woke up. Yeah.
Yeah, several hours. You're starting to get peckish for lunch. You're like, I was hungry. You see Stogie gets your attention and says, "Land ho!" And you
Wait,
can
where? Huh?
You can
What?
see off in the distance, like
crow's nest.
kind of a different from the bioluminescent glow. This one is definitely more like magma or volcanic in nature.
Oh, great.
There's sort of like when you saw the ignited straits on the Sea of Estenon, you saw like kind of just this red glow off of the horizon. That's sort of what you're seeing now. And it does it feels very similar to that. It's very much like a volcanic glow off, island. You can see even some like plumes of smoke and cloud sort of catching light from below. So you sort of see like something is going on up ahead. Yeah, you guys are probably, not too, maybe another hour outside of being able to get a close look at whatever you're approaching. Stogie asks you, where should we try to go? Backside of an island?
Dude, I don't know. I thought you knew where he went.
I know where he was headed. Like, I think he's over there. Sorry, sometimes I forget who I am. I was Boom Boom again for a minute. No relation, but being played
now
by the
that you
same
say
guy.
it, you might be distant cousins.
Oh.
I mean, it's like the same.
All half-orcs look the same to you? You're lucky I can't see right now. You're lucky I'm half blind.
Well, better than my real dad, who apparently was fully blind when you saw him.
Well, he just had a bandage wrapped around his eyes.
Can't see. Maybe he could see something. I don't know.
Something was. He didn't like bump into shit. You know what I mean? like he was. Yeah. No, it's fine. It's fine. So I guess we're gonna moor the boat. We're gonna go. You want me to drop you off? You want me to keep?
Fuck, man, I don't know.
What's
Where are we
over there?
going?
Are there fire giants on this island?
Some of them, yeah, but they get up to like, sort of where they come from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Do cloud giants come from the clouds and fire giants come from the nethers?
well, when a mommy, daddy, and fire giant love each other very much. No, he tells you. So, as you guys are approaching, what you thought were these giant pillar clouds, they're actually like volcanic formations, like magma columns that rise up and up.
Magma
and up
stalactites.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, this is going to be like a 12-hour staircase.
This is a 12-hour staircase. So
Yeah,
yeah, what
more
you
than
thought were
mushroom
plumes
coffee.
of smoke, there's like ring, like a volcanic stalactite column that is stalagmite.
Mite.
Yeah, they go mites
Might.
go up.
Tights fall down.
Yes, they cling tight to the ceiling. That's how I remember. So, and you can see like as you guys are getting closer, they're like islands unto themselves, so they're sort of spread out. But the one you're approaching seems to be a like complete column. It goes all the way up to beyond where you can see in the horizon. You're just seeing like the reflection of the bioluminescence and the volcanic activity below it. But there is like, sort of a land mass surrounding this giant column, right?
Sure.
And there's sort of a river and flows of lava coming down off of this. So it has the look of an island and what looks like an island with like big round bulbous column portions of this thing. So
Should we look
columns
for a
like
ship?
to the point where you could stand on top of some of them, and that looks like there are like some kind of, maybe there's some kind of settlement up there, but they're big enough that like you could walk around up on some of the other tiers of this big column. It is the scale of it is so massive it's almost hard to fully comprehend. But you're fast approaching the island, and you do see you see a small, a similar size skiff to the one you're on, sort of anchored off the shore just a little bit from the island.
Guy, ship! I see a ship. I see one.
That's the one that your father, that guy, rented. I got the whole backstory. He's your dad, right?
Yeah, real dad. Fake dad's elsewhere, but real dad's here.
Great. So he's on the main island. Great.
This is the main island. Okay, there's a lot of islands. There's a big
There's
column.
a few.
All right, where are we
There's
going?
like some that
How
you
do we
can
do
see
this?
off in the
More?
distance that are just like stalagmites. You know, they go up a bit, but they come to a point they're not connected to the surface. Like this one is the biggest one, and they if it's like a chain of islands, you probably can't even see them all from where you are. But these are like there's some smaller ones surrounding this one, and so you can come up. He says, I think maybe we could go to the other side of the island and not be seen if you want, or we could go the same route over by that ship. If they're looking for us, they'll see us pretty soon unless we divert our course.
Who's
that?
we?
Anyone
For
watching
they.
from the shore of the island, if there's people over there, your dad, I don't know.
I mean, if dad sees us, that should be fine. Maybe.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
go for it.
There's not like, it looks pretty barren on the shore, like
Sure.
from what you can see. It's dark as hell, but there's no like giant fortress, on a foreboding cliff or
Oh,
something.
just another fortress we
Not
have
that
to
you
blow
can
up.
Not this time.
Not this time. Yeah, it seems like this is, if anything, a like a desolate place that is not. It doesn't look terribly inhabited at
Sure.
this moment.
Do these okay. So
And
are we going to have these guys wait for us, I guess? Or do we need to get a ride back? Are we going to try to find a way to the surface from here?
You
Well,
can
I
get
mean-
to the surface.
How do we get to the surface?
He looks up the big column.
Yeah.
Remember
okay.
those staircases we like to climb a lot?
Yeah, okay. So then I'm going to go over to Gus and be like, dude,
Yeah,
you, like, high five.
High five. You guys have like a secret handshake. Like,
Oh, okay, sweet. Yeah, and I'm like, Gus, man, you helped us out back there with that magistrate. I wish you all the best in your revolution, and like, please, man, keep these nunchucks and remember us, and good luck down here.
thanks, brother. I'm gonna miss you guys.
I'll miss you too,
You guys
man.
party.
And then I'm gonna go
party.
to Stogie.
Yeah, you sound
And,
like somebody else I know.
Be like, man, I don't travel with a lot, but you've done us a huge favor, and I appreciate that. And I'm gonna
course.
give him here something to remember me by, and I'm gonna give him the Marinen cloak that I had.
Oh, thank you. I'm speechless. Thank you.
Thank you.
This is
Careful for when you go back though, because he might be like accomplice to murder. So
this isn't the first time I've been in trouble with the law. But according to Gus here, by the time we get back, it's going to be a whole new
taken
regime.
care of, yeah.
I guess we'll see. Yeah,
I think we'll be
mean-
greeted as heroes.
well, I surely hope so.
Yeah. Yeah, baby, we're going to be the new magistrate.
Just like you were the
Emperor
captain of the
Gus.
ship.
Yeah, baby.
I'm sad we won't be around to see it.
Mayor Gus?
Because we are never coming back.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I guess give us a shout if it all works out.
Yeah, like send a message or something.
Okay.
No, Gus.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, Stogie.
So, they're merging.
The dudes are merging. We've gone full circle.
Still Gus.
True. It's true.
Gusso-
Okay, so you guys
Gussoki.
are bidding farewell to Gus and Stogie.
I
They're going
guess.
to drop you off on the, like, a little bit off of where the other ship is anchored.
Sure.
I'm going to give the opposite speech to Gus. You've been nothing but trouble since the moment we met you. I hope I never see you again. Seek help. Seriously.
I love you so
Seriously.
much.
The amount of trouble that you got us into
Yeah.
is inexcusable. And I'm going to walk away.
He jumps on you and gives you the biggest kiss. Like he just like with a little bit of tongue. Like he just it's definitely not consensual. But he says, "I love you too, baby," and he just slaps you on the ass and walks away too.
I would have parried it if I had time. If I had time to
You
think
didn't have
about it.
time. There was no way to avoid this beautiful moment between the two of you.
The love shared between a man and a goblin.
Yeah,
Wipe it off.
it's funny. Someone had to have a love story here, so it was. And Gus is just a loose cannon. You know, he's an agent of chaos. You can't control him. He's great. I said,
So
"Don't worry. If you ever need us, we'll be there for you. Let's go, Sturgy." And then you guys, so they sort of,
They gonna get the other boat too?
retrieve. Oh, retrieve it.
Yeah.
If you want him to, Gus could.
I was thinking that could
Maybe
be our way out.
sort
if
of pilot
we-
it.
If the stairs to regular world,
Yeah, leave the other ship.
Okay.
I feel like we should probably have a way to get out.
I can't. But I won't argue that.
Yeah. Do you?
We're sailors. We can do that.
Yeah, we're
have
sailors.
proficiency
We
in
sail.
passenger.
I sail. We're sailors. We sail. So you guys head to shore out of sort of out of sight from where the other ship is. There's a deep enough entry into this particular bay that the ship can come pretty close to land. You can and the ship is small enough that it can come up pretty shallow and you guys can walk to shore. You don't need to take a rowboat or anything.
Sure.
If you want. So you come up. It's a rocky shore with these sheer like volcanic cliffs. But there's a little bit of like a black sand beach around you, and then it starts to get much more jagged, rocky columns that sort of make it a little bit difficult to get your bearings. It's sort of maze-like and very just, I guess, austere, like just very desolate is the word that keeps coming to mind. But you can start picking your way through the rocks and sort of going further inland, or you can go around to the like towards the direction on shore to where your dad may or looks
I
like
think
where
if
your
we go
dad
to the
lives on
ship
shore.
first, we could at least start there and investigate the ship.
Yeah.
That sounds
Take
good
a
to
look
me.
around and then see if we can deduce where he went,
Works for me.
Yeah.
if at all.
Okay. You start picking your way around these, it's not a direct path. You're sort of walking in and out of these like columns
Sure.
and giant rock formations. There's not much sign of life here. It is, you see a few, what look like formed ruins. There is evidence that at one point there was something here, but it has been eroded or covered in lava flow and volcanic activity over the time. But at one point it looks like there was something here, and it does look like it is giant scaled. Like this is a very early or protean form of fire giant settlement. None of the steampunky like machinery and metal forging. A lot of this is just volcanic rock formed into shape. So this is like an ancient fire giant settlement. Is sort of what it looks
Since
like.
we're here, I would like to investigate and see if there's just not like something of interest to find in the ancient fire giant.
For sure.
Settlement.
Roll me an investigation check.
So close again. 6.
Denied again. There's not anything you see. There's a few like what look like recesses and caves and like there might have been at some point some kind of
Dwelling.
dwelling or settlement of some kind. Buildings. There's like some things that are formed like kind of crumbled columns that look like formed in some way.
Cool.
But that's about all. So like at some point
works.
there was an ancient civilization here.
Guys,
Of
the
fire
Ether
giants.
Wars and the gods, right? And the Ether Wars and it split the things, right?
Yes.
And then the fire giants were attacking the cloud giants, right? They were gonna sabotage the cloud giants, right? On Rowana with the
Okay.
with the thing.
Sure. Okay.
So do you think that they're like? Do you think that the ether wars are still going on?
I have no idea.
I just don't know.
I think giants hate each other, is what Boom Boom told us.
It's true.
I know. I just feel like we've been learning a lot about the ether wars and stuff. And
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, we spoke to the Shadow King. I don't know.
okay, because I was wondering if the cloud giants come from up there in the cloudy ethers, and then we're down here in the dark ether.
Where the fire giants come from? Is this where you're going?
Well, that's what I just wondered. I was just wondering. Anyway, we can keep moving.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's above my pay grade.
Yeah, well, we can ask the next god we meet about it.
Deal. Deal. We've talked to a couple.
We have.
Cool. Yeah, so you guys can explore here a little bit more, or you can head, if you're continuing to head towards where
think
the
we
ship
just
was anchored
Yeah, I'm
offshore.
good. Yeah.
I guess we're looking for footprints or any sort of like, where would the next staircases or footprints?
Well, from the ship, and
I
then
guess, but maybe I don't know. Maybe
Work
he has. Maybe there's a clue on the ship that he left behind.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like it's
so the
best
ship
way.
is far enough offshore. You would have to take. There does seem to be like a small rowboat. So you get to the landing
Oh,
site. You get to
okay.
the black sand where directly offshore from where the boat is. You don't. Let's make a group stealth check just to make sure that we're being sort of sneaky here.
Five.
14.
14.
5.
And 5. Great. So you guys are, there's rocks and shale just, coming off. You're on the upper tier here, this sort of a gentle slope down to. So you guys are not being quiet at this point. Luckily, there's enough lava and volcano activity to cover most sounds. You don't see anybody immediately in this vicinity as you come up upon this sort of cove of a beach offshore from where the ship is. It's a same kind of black sort of covered painted ship construction with the silver filigree and sort of like blade sort of pointy netherdark type stuff. Almost like another rental. It's another sedan, right?
Sure.
This
Ooh, a
one's a
Corolla.
little less ornate than the one you were on, which was
sure.
a Harbor Master
The
ship.
lower trim feature.
Yeah. They got the compact, the economy vehicle.
It was just him.
Yeah, it was just him.
Makes sense.
And you do see a small, like a tiny 2 or 3 person rowboat. That is, this time it's not like flipped over. Or anything like that. It's also not giant sized. It's normal size. And it is just, tied around one of the pillars offshore so you can get there. You can go to the ship if you want, or you can. So as you're, make me an awareness check as you've sort of are looking around, taking in the scene.
Killing it tonight.
Survival is also appropriate if anyone's better in survival.
13.
13?
16.
16.
So many 20s that have turned to 2.
Insane.
Sad.
6.
You had a 16? A 16 is enough. You can see like the ship is, all the sails are down. It is certainly not anywhere prepped. It almost seems to be like kind of just listing in offshore, like it was not moored quite properly, like it was done in a hurry, maybe is the only thing you can really gather about that with a 16. And the boat is also, it's tied off, but is kind of sloppily done. Like it's not done to the point where like if a squall came in, it would probably wash the boat away. You can see again sort of a trail in the black sort of volcanic sand that leads up into the rock shales, and you've seen a lot of this like orange glow that comes from the lava flows and the open calderas and all the various volcanic activity here. But there is a different kind of glow coming from like behind the first tier of rocks into what is the largest cliff face that you can see. You can't see quite the bottom of it, but you can see like, and it's like almost a maroon, like red glow, like a deep red, like a wine colored light that's coming from there, and it's sort of fanning out in a much bigger type of way that seems to be that way, and that seems to be where any trail that you can pick up is headed.
Oh, good.
Guys, that ship
What?
might be leaving sometime soon. I don't think it's anchored right. There's footprints going off that way. Do you see that weird glow over there too? That looks different than the other glows.
What?
But I think the
guess.
dad went up that way. If we went to go investigate that ship, you better anchor it a little bit better. We're gonna end up just out to sea drifting probably.
I mean, if you see a different glow and footprints,
Yeah.
I don't think there's any reason to go to the ship.
I'm with you, Ravi. Lead the way, Orin.
And also, I thought the ship was like on shore, so, or like, yeah, I didn't think it was moored. I don't think we should spend time going out there.
All right, fall in line. Let's march.
All right, so you guys are going towards the Burgundy Glow. You come up to a large cliff face, and carved into, in more of an elaborate fashion, but still sort of like protean and archaic, is what looks like a building carved in or molded into this giant cliff face that starts going up. It's giant sized. It's very old, and you recognize it's got like a archway and these big columns, and it's just carved in all of these different symbols that you see. You see a lot of this of similar like pointy various bits and stuff, like sort of like the Netherdark, but also symbols of you see a symbol of Jastian. You see a symbol of Inara. They're like rudimentary versions of what you are aware of and what you've read about in the books. They're early symbols of all of the Icostheon. There's some symbols you don't quite recognize. Some of it is in like some form of giantish, ancient. Yeah,
we go to school for ancient giantish.
Does anybody? What languages do you guys speak?
No.
I have a little dwarven.
Little dwarven. There's a couple of
halfling.
dwarven runes on there.
Little halfling, little angel.
There is
Elvish Draconic.
There is some celestial writing on there, Elvish and Draconic. There are some Draconic runes on this too. There are and some Elvish as well. You can pick out like they're stylized. They're words you don't quite understand. They might not even be runes. They're more like hieroglyphics.
Yeah.
But they have like roots in the languages that you understand. And they all seem to be kind of centered around this circular symbol that is has multiple stars and points. It looks like there's about 20 some like inlaid into this circular pattern that you're seeing.
Is this a pillar?
There's a lot going on here.
Yeah, and it's like, there's hieroglyphics of all kinds of humanoids depicted on this thing, and you see this red glow is emanating from inside this temple entrance that's carved in here. And you
Look,
can.
it says temple entrance.
Yeah, that's the red glow. It's just a neon sign.
Yeah.
If you just poke your head and it's just
in here.
It's
In
the
here.
non-denominational temple.
Yeah.
The Unitarian Icostheon
Yeah.
Nether Temple.
Yeah.
it says tempe. Oh, the L's burnt out. Tempe.
Tempeh, yeah. It's delicious.
Yeah, it's tempeh. It's tempeh. And you it sort of goes down into some kind of formed cavern inside. Like there's something inside there.
We got another staircase.
Good.
It's not like a descending 6-month.
I hope not.
staircase.
What's under here? The abyss? Like,
This is the place where the abyss and the Netherdark. The sea is sort of where those things
what I
can
mean.
enter.
So if we go too far down, we're going to be
Fair, yeah. This is like
in the bad
this is
place.
like a staircase,
We're in
and then
the
it
bad
leads you
place.
into you see something.
There's a worse place.
large
There's
cavern
even worse
place, yeah.
below us. Remember that sea monster?
Yep.
So but this is obviously where your dad went.
No, but
But kind of.
kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Where? Okay, We just happened upon a huge archway
Sure.
with all these crazy runes.
Yeah.
I don't know where else he would be going.
Right. I know.
So
And the boats were on like this
This
island
side.
shore. Yeah. All right, let's go.
it has to be where he is.
Great.
But that boat also might not be here. I know we talked about it as our rescue plan, plan B or plan A maybe even, but it might not be here when we get back. A stiff breeze might
Fair.
So you
at least
you
we have the
enter the temple.
a breeze might blow that one too.
You're in a long kind of antechamber, and it has huge like recesses about lining this antechamber with in between these massive columns of formed obsidian.
This is crazy.
There's plinths in each of these like kind of recesses, and it looks like there were what remains there are like the base of statues long since crumbled. You can't quite tell what they were, but they're like a couple. You see a foot every now and then. You see kind of like maybe the remnants of a head of a statue, sort of like crumbled off to the side. It's mostly rubble at this point.
Sure.
Humanoid-ish?
These are all just crumbled
Yeah, like
statues.
humanoid-ish, like you five toes kind of situation. What exactly they depicted is long eroded and gone, but there's, they kind of line this temple. They're maybe 15, 20 feet tall, massive statues of some type of humanoid or potentially a giant. They're pretty big. And then this long antechamber comes down. There's a staircase, a short staircase that leads to what is essentially a large promenade, a big like upper courtyard, but looking down into what looks to be a organized lava flow. There's a couple of small like square, and they seem to be in this sort of like runic situation. It's very kind of square and very much in line with like the fire giant aesthetic, right? Like it's and in the center there's like a island surrounded by there's a large circular plinth on it, and on it you see surrounding this plinth you see several robed figures, humanoid in size, and they are chanting. You've started to hear this like kind of chanting, and you see emanating from the center that like blood red, dark red color sort of tinging the rest of the orange lava, and it's sort of like emanating from here. On this central plinth, chained and spread eagle, I guess, in a toga, he's not naked, is a very familiar looking figure. It looks like the silver-haired gentleman of Ravi's real dad, who seems to be unconscious but alive, breathing and alive on this plinth. And that is the scene you see before you here. It looks like some kind of ritual. You can make an occultism roll if you want.
Yeah, I got occultism for days, brother.
fuck is going on?
The blood of hot.
Obviously.
Well, then why do you ask?
I don't know. What are the four?
Head talk.
Who are the fucking figures?
I don't know who the fuck figures are. I got a 14 on occultism.
A 14.
Definitely a cult.
This is
I know.
this is some kind of ancient cult. This magic is definitely so old. It is very unfamiliar to any of magic users in here. This is like certainly what's the word? Like offensive to your senses of magic. This is so arcane it borders on the like profane. Thank you. That's the word. It is
Propane.
you get just a knot in your stomach with what all these words that are coming out that are in a language that you can't really understand.
What color are the robes?
They're like a dark kind of burgundy red color.
It's the blood of Hotmar cult.
And they all have this. They have this these necklaces and the symbol on the back of that like
how close
circle
are we?
With you guys are like up above this on this balcony that's made for giants, so it's
Sure.
a good 25, 30 feet above what's going on down there. And it's at that point you can make me an awareness check to see if you
Did you say there was like a circle? I think you were about to.
So many twos.
You were about to maybe explain what a symbol like there.
they
are
have
some
that
symbols?
same symbol you saw, that circle with the 20 points
points.
inside of it.
Where have we seen that before?
On
Awareness?
the door to this place.
Yeah, it was on the outside. That was like the
Jesus.
main symbol. All these other things were sort of leading towards that.
What are we rolling? Awareness.
Awareness.
18.
I mean, the little,
18?
all
Nice.
I know about chanting is that we should probably stop it.
Truth. Always stop the ritual.
Awareness?
Awareness.
22.
22. Excellent. You are very aware.
I didn't roll awareness, so.
You hear a shuffling behind you, and you turn around, and you are.
not be
You
Gus.
see, it's fucking Gus. No, it's not.
I knew he was a big bad.
You see.
What's up, guys?
You see a couple of robed figures. You can't make anything out, but they have you at. You hear them. You draw their knives, and you.
We
hear,
draw their knives.
They draw their knives and have
On
you at
us.
knife point from behind you, and they say, "At last, the final piece of the puzzle has arrived. Our guest of honor, Ravi Atmar."
Yes, I am.